Okay, welcome to Draw 2 of the 2023 Curlers Corner Autumn Gold. You're listening to Heather Rogers and Susan O'Connor's beside me. We'll be commentating this game with Nancy Martin versus Amber Holland.
Yes, and Nancy Martin was awarded Hammer by a draw to the button pre-game. She actually drew the button twice. Amber's team was quite close, but got a piece of the button, but not the pin like Nancy Martin did. So Nancy's going to throw up a corner guard here. Played Nancy a few times, and she does love rocks in play, so I expect this to be full of rocks and a really exciting game to be watching today.
Go! Straight! One. Straight! 1.5. Okay. Well, stretch there. I'll get her more.
This corner guard ended up a little bit wide and a little bit high. Probably not going to be super useful at this point. First game of the Bondsville for these guys, and they're going to be using this game to learn rocks. And
good weight.
Nice
weight was perfect.
Weights.
Slid really nice too.
Line full tight.
6.
Just cross the line. Line's good now. Okay, tight spine for line. Just on its own for line.
Yeah, I'm on the Autumn Gold Committee this year, and we were lucky enough to bring in Jamie Barassa to make the ice for us this year. So thank you to the Calgary Club for letting him come in.
They may be getting a little bit more curled than some of the shots I saw in the live stream this morning. Those kind of chase weights were running a little bit straight. It will be fresh ice. That was probably.
This is the new player on this team, Jill Springer at second. Sorry, my apologies.
Hard!
I think
That was Madison Kleider.
Yes, you're right. Both the teams have new seconds this year.
Okay.
Madison's a good young player out of Saskatchewan. I think this is either her first year out of juniors, or maybe she's even still eligible for juniors.
Yeah, I liked it. But it was really close too. So far, not really anything like this.
Better room right now. Okay.
So we're looking to put up another Other guard.
I like how it ran though.
Like this path a little bit, so they should have a good idea
Starting
of
to
the
curl.
line and weight here.
Just need a couple feet more on that turn, I think.
That's a little hot. Good. Very nice.
Really well
Yep.
placed.
60.
I'll throw it the exact same.
This is tighter though,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
we'll give an opportunity to kind of play the run in.
Yeah.
That's a 16.
Whoa.
Nancy will just be happy if she
Whoa.
can get some of these out of the forefoot at this point.
Clean.
She's just probably looking to open things up, so she allows herself to have a bit of a more open draw if she has to. Oh, it just tickles it.
Good throw.
The shooter did end up in a more usable spot, though. Might be able to see that come into play later in the end.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely advantage Team Holland right now.
That's
I'm sure
better.
these skips have played each other a countless number of times, so you know, Nancy knows how to come back from these, but it's a difficult start so far.
Yeah, she may need that draw weight she had for her draw to the button.
Line's really good. Bit of room if you can wait. Wait if you can. Okay. Yeah, finish it a little. Finish it a little. Yep, 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 yep. Go, go, go. Go,
Thanks.
go, go. Good. 16-5.
Nancy seeing an opportunity here now that that guard is a little higher than intended, didn't quite curl enough.
10.
Yeah, looks like they've got maybe 3/4 of this rock. Just gonna play nice control weights.
Good.
Big shot here from lefty Lindsay Birch.
9-5. Yep. 9-5. 9-5. 9-5. 9. Hard. Hard, Maddie. Hard. Okay.
Oh, well swept.
Go. Good. 10 even. Okay.
Yeah, no Lindsay from playing in Alberta. Played for years in Alberta. Represented Alberta at the Scotties.
Yeah.
But she's made the jump over to this Nancy Martin team. And these guys, these guys have played a ton already this year. I believe this is their 6th event.
Wow.
They just returned from that points bet where they lost their first game to Team Black from Nova Scotia.
Yep.
But they've had some success this year. I think that
Yep.
they've qualified
Yep.
in
Clean,
3
clean.
of the spiels
Very
and with one
10-5.
championship final appearance. Team she's playing mixed doubles, so she's just such a competitor, and she just loves this sport, and she wants to take any opportunity to play and compete.
Up there because he'll have the. Yeah. I mean, I'd probably come 4 foot.
Big opportunity for Amber to put some pressure on here.
So too. Yeah.
Worst case, even if we're just even, it's not the end of the world. So yeah, this was your last guard.
Yeah.
All inch into the 12 foot.
Okay, let's sneak around ours, go full 4.
Okay.
Even if we're at, like, even with ours isn't the end of the world.
So ideally, Amber would like to get this buried in around top
What are
4,
we
but
thinking? 15,
definitely the
15 or not
tolerance
quite?
is to be a little bit
Maybe in this spot.
higher in the house here and
This should be,
really
yeah, we were-
cut off any draw that Nancy might have.
Yeah, because my draw to the button was probably 1475.
Yeah.
Amber is both a junior and a Scotties champion. Won the Scotties with Kim in 2011. Kim actually took a fair amount of time away from curling, and then Amber got her back on the ice a couple years ago, so it's really nice to see them back together again. This is kind of one of those, there's no good way to miss it, you've just got to make this.
Yeah, that's right. I've seen
Okay.
Nancy play on
Sorry.
the
No,
women's
it's okay.
circuit and, of course, mixed doubles, and I think this shot is definitely in her repertoire.
Yeah. Peel. Yep. Hard. Hard. You got it. Hard. Okay.
So we're taking off the guard there.
Okay.
What do you like here,
Oh.
Heather?
Yeah, I mean, the pressure's on. At this
Yeah,
point, if
and
you
just
don't
guard the
throw,
guard.
Nancy's got a very tough in-turn draw to the
Because this is
forefoot.
not- I think you heard last, Kim.
Shot to score if you took away that path.
Okay.
Yeah, I like
Sounds.
that.
To give you about
That would
4
be
feet more.
playing to a spot that they
So probably
maybe
similar
don't
to
know
my
the
draw to
ice
the
as
button
well
then.
for.
Yeah. Yep.
They probably have to play the double and give you one.
Okay.
They played down many. 2 big stolen points by Team Holland that end. That's a great start to the game for them.
Line's pretty good. Starting to curl. Starting to curl. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna over curl. 14-2.
The rock just goes sideways.
Okay.
So they probably have touched up the rocks leading into this event. Typically that's what they will do at events, and it looks like maybe that first one there is just a little sharp. They've been having a hard time having it stay on center line.
Speed's pretty nice. 3.
Weight's okay, just a 2.
2.
Line's good. Right to
Keep
her
it
broom there.
moving. Your broom.
Okay, keep it moving straight.
Coming down.
Kristen
Straight, really
Karwacki, of course,
curling,
is
yep.
longtime alternate for Team
Yep,
Anderson
keep going, keep
at all
going,
of
keep
those
going,
Scotties
keep
and World
going, keep going.
appearances.
Good amount of experience on both these teams.
7.
So that corner guard stayed a little bit tight to the center line. Might be in the path of the intern draw. Something to be aware of.
Line's good. Line's good. Starting to curl now. Starting to curl now. Top 4. Really curling more than mine. Curling more than my draw to the button.
So with the 2-point lead, Amber's
Good.
happy to have those first shots coming into the ring. She doesn't want to give any guards for
14-8.
for Team Martin to work with.
10.
Again, that cross the center line though. Having a hard time finding the right ice for landing right on center.
Whoa. Clean. Yep. Yep. No roll. Okay, good.
Good.
Shot. Nice, Kristen.
Nice shot there from
20.
Kristen.
Really good, really good.
Even if they're here. 10 and a half.
So Amber thinks she can see enough of this on the outside to chase, just a down weight control weight. I think the call was 10 and a half.
Yep. Hard.
Oh,
Good.
worst
10-3.
case scenario. Doesn't get by, but doesn't remove it, so it's still going to be quite a usable rock.
Yeah, opportunity for Team
Jeff.
Martin here.
Okay. Okay.
down too. Nancy's still quite happy to be playing a little bit aggressive here.
Whoa, yep.
At this point, she's always got that outturned draw to the button.
Whoa, curl. Straight, straight. Whoa, curl.
Kim will be looking to get shot here, but even if she was just full 8 and out, counting that
Little room,
third shot
got
yellow
room.
makes this end a little safer
Got
for
room.
Amber,
Still
and it's
got
something
room.
they could use later. So tolerance
Line's
here
not
is to
bad
be a little
now.
bit short of it.
Okay, go then. Straight in. Yep, keep coming. Yep, keep coming. Nancy, she hit this. Definitely
Whatever,
hit it out.
hog.
$15-7.
I like that. Just top 4. Okay. You can be to it, but yeah, just get a piece tucked. I think is fine. I'd say practice. Yeah.
So this spot that was a little bit stickier earlier in the end is probably up to speed now. Had a bunch of shots down this path now.
Top 8.
Saying top 8, so we see how far they can carry it.
Top 8. Okay, whoa. Top 4. Gotta go top. Whoa. Top 12. Top 12. Whoa. Yes. Yes. Hard, Maddie. Okay, whoa. Okay, that's fine. That is okay.
Not a bad plan B there, hey Sue?
Yeah, no, really good spot.
Okay.
Coming back 4. That's fine too. Yeah, you know what? That's probably where you need to go.
Yeah, initially I think they wanted back 4 just to make sure they were buried, but at this point I think it's important to be cutting off that path. If they came back 4 and weren't shot and Nancy puts another one in there, they'd be in big trouble. So they're going to try the top 4 here. Again, the tolerance would be just a little bit short, something they could use to run into that shot rock later on. There's
Line's
also
pretty good.
a possibility of coming off that side
Okay.
red at some point
Line's
by either
free.
team.
Yeah, line. Hard line. Just top 4. Line's great.
I think we're there.
Just here. Just here.
Sliding very well there now.
Okay. 14-7.
14-7.
got to be careful we don't leave the double now. Like the other option is the guard too.
Yeah.
Like we can just throw right on center.
Yeah.
Because we are second.
Yeah. Is that shot over that one?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You do need to be a good chunk buried here to not leave a double.
Okay, top 4.
Very precise, but as I said, we've played this
Try
path
to get as
quite
much
often
around
so far this end, so they
can.
should have a very good
Line
idea of
isn't
how to
great.
judge
You might have
this.
to freestyle back one depending, but
Yeah.
we just don't want to leave the double, right? So as long as this. Draw to the button? Yeah. Like more like my. Okay.
Amber is one of the smartest skips out there. You're not going to beat her very often on strategy. This looks like it's sliding pretty good. If they can just release that backing and stay on top of the red, they're going to have a good opportunity for multiple points. We'll put a lot of pressure on Amber.
Just top 4, I think.
Top 4!
Want to go for the tap. Want to go for the tap. Okay.
Maybe just a little
Okay.
extra weight.
I like the weight.
on the line.
Same but different?
It did slide further than they thought as well.
I think the ice would have been okay, yeah, because we got by.
So big momentum shift this end. Amber Holland with an opportunity here to kind of lock one top button.
To be short and cut off that path. But yeah, if they could ever get this kind of top button Just put a ton of pressure on Nancy. This one's running a little straighter too. I think we might have this path really broken down now.
Not to be picky,
I think you could
do
get
think
them all.
the sweepers could have probably got that there, but
Can you ever
It's
get
just
rid
that
of
we
all
can't
of
do
them?
this because this is never going anywhere.
I think it would if you hit it right there with peel.
Watch me ever clip this though, and that's not a good thing.
It's for 4, 3, 4.
I just don't know that, like, if we hit it here,
That's going, no, it's going,
this for this, guys.
I think it's going over the top all day.
Think so?
Yeah.
I think it's there if you had to play it, but you are taking a big chance if you ever hit out your shot rock or second shot
Yeah.
rock.
yeah, this is a little bit of,
What?
you know, young Madison coming in here with a great
Well, this
idea,
is
but
for
multiple.
The problem is it's not a very easy one right now
If you
anyway.
hit just right here, then that's flying out there. If you dead nose it, obviously it's gonna stay there, but if you hit anywhere on that side with peel, as long as you throw peel, it's going out, but
You just skinny that though to get by, don't you?
it's just here. If you guys just want, I'm okay with going for 1, 2, I'm just saying that is there for 4.
Bring heel.
Yeah.
okay, Nancy's bought into the shot.
Nancy, you are playing it though. If you like the draw, I'm cool with the draw too. It's up to you.
We just can't hit ours. I like this.
Okay, sounds like everybody's on board. Looking forward to see how it plays out.
Peel.
Yeah, we've seen this spot here a few times.
Center line can sometimes be a little tricky here, very release sensitive, so let's see, this could float back if there's any kind of outward pop.
Here we go, last shot of the second end here. Nancy Martin with a triple for a multiple score.
It's backing up. It's backing up. Okay.
Oh, disaster. That's a 3 steal for Team Holland. What a swing.
Okay.
Well, we're back here in the third end. Team Holland with a 5-0 lead over Nancy Martin after just a miscued. It was a tough shot on Nancy's last, but she just jammed it and gave up a steal of 3. So comeback time here.
Yeah, disappointing and for Nancy because she did have some stuff going there and just skip rocks. Really good one by Amber and a couple misses by Nancy, and just like that you're down 5-0. So a lot of work to do, but you know, it is very early in the game, and I think you just have to commit to trying really hard to get your deuce here.
Break there, I was asking Sue. She was on the Autumn Gold committee for quite a number of years. Sue, how long do you think it was?
I don't know exactly, but I'm going to guess somewhere in the neighborhood of 25 years. There used to be a Super League.
We'd be close, and we're just appreciative of all of the athletes who come to this event, all of the spectators, you at home, and our sponsors. We've got a great list of sponsors here.
Yeah, first and foremost, of course, is Curler's Corner. Bernice Merrick is just a great supporter of curling in our community. And, I can think of 3 events already this year, and it's only October that she's heavily involved with sponsorship in. There was a junior spiel here just last weekend. This event, of course, she's always been a big supporter of, and even my son played in a development camp for the Calgary Youth Curling Association, and Bernice was a sponsor of that as well. So, you know, support her in any way you can, because she has given so much to this sport. Yeah, this event could have died years ago if it wasn't for her stepping up to take on this title role. So thank you, Bernice.
Absolutely.
So that rock has to go back up.
I could see it, but
Jill Springer there. Again, not an easy shot. New addition to this Holland team.
yes.
Can't.
Um,
Sure.
Yeah, I understand Nancy's thinking they're maybe wanting to open up the front a little bit, but right now rocks and play are good for her.
Just back line.
So they're just going to start playing weights that tap things back, but keep rocks in play, things that can be jammed on or frozen to later.
And for anyone at home, we do have our eye on the chat here, so if you have any questions for maybe Olympic silver medalist Susan O'Connor, myself, feel free to send us a note.
Good.
So you saw Amber sweeping that, even though it was her rock, she wants to get it out of play, so it's not something she has to deal with when she's removing rocks later.
9.5.
Playing the short run back here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually a little surprised at that shot call. I thought that you could chase the one behind the guard, and taking off the guard would have been a good option there.
Good throw.
This end's just going to get a little more interesting now.
Yeah,
Shoot.
particularly it's nice sometimes to give the same player the same shot two times in a row.
T-line! Just T-line!
That is a very good point, Coach.
Back forward, Kate.
Heather is coaching the new last year University of Calgary
I'll go off that field.
team. So, and that's so awesome that that was started. The U of A's had a really strong program for a while now, and it was definitely something that was missing in the city. So
Okay, go then.
I know
Go
that
then.
they're in good hands with
Line
the people that are
three.
involved with that. Yeah, and actually, I'd love to
Kristen,
hear a little
rock!
bit about
Kristen,
how
rock!
how it is to start a program like that. And I know that they're just starting one in Lethbridge as well. Casey's involved with that. There's just it's awesome how many opportunities our young players have now, whether they go competitive stream or college university stream or a little bit of both. Yeah, I would like to hear kind of the learning curves of that, and even just how you all got that started and how you pick your teams. And
Yeah, absolutely. And nice shot there from Team Martin. We look, Jocelyn Peterman started this program at the University of Calgary. We're pretty fortunate to finally have varsity curling there, and yeah, it is a tryout-based program, which is unique to the sport of curling. It's a learning curve for all of us, but we're pretty lucky to have two talented U20 teams this year, one men's, one women's. We're playing on the U20 circuit and, of course, the varsity championships, with hopes to get to the U Sport Nationals and the U20 Nationals. So we'll keep you updated, and yeah, go Dinos.
9-2.
okay, so it is something you have to qualify for. You don't automatically get the spot.
That's right. So all of the varsity teams will be playing off in the Western Championship to get to U Sport Nationals. So University of Alberta, University of Regina usually has a team. Lethbridge now this year. Victoria was there last year. So it's a really talented field.
And how many would qualify for that?
It depends on how many enter, but we should have two teams that go to U Sport Nationals.
And where is that this year?
Fredericton.
Oh, fun.
Fine. Hard, Maddie! Hard! Hard!
Big sweep, still got it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
So close to being perfectly under there, but it did get that top
Nose is
one
good.
underneath the guard a little bit more.
9.5, slide. Clean. Yep. 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 Hard. That's good. Well done.
That actually works really well. It really cuts off the use of that guard.
9-7.
So much so that Nancy's going to have to make a play on it here.
Yeah, hit and roll here, and Nancy can spread out her yellow stones, preventing any doubles if possible.
So this is the lefties in turn. This might get a little bit more finish. I really like the weight choices they're making here. They're playing weights that aren't
Okay.
going to have big rollouts. Did want to spring that a little bit more though. The double is still just there off the back of it.
Probably across the face.
Give me the 9. So you came up to there 9-7. Yeah, I think that's good.
I think this is the double call, Sue, the
9.
out turn over the top, across the face.
Yeah, I think she's looking for the flatter kick across.
Okay.
She doesn't have to move it far out of the, to get it out of the rings. She'll have to throw a fair amount of weight here probably though.
Little out.
Great shot there. No mistake from Amber. You'll see it come into screen pretty shortly here.
8.5. Eight and a half?
Doesn't run very good.
Yeah, I think Nancy has no choice but to use those reds as guards now.
What speed?
I'm gonna get this right to top of the tee line to make
I
that
like
run
this.
back as
Even
long
like a
as
back
possible
four so
without
that
leaving a freeze.
she doesn't have a runner.
Just a bit unsure about the speed out here. Like this is wider than you've gone. Yeah. And we've seen it do nothing.
I want to say like 4 feet more than, like kind of what you threw. Or do you want a back 8 here, just so that the runner's not as easy for her?
Back 4 is good.
Back 4, okay. I'd say similar to what you threw on your first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first end they played a lot of in-turns
Yeah.
here, which you could still probably just do, but it does bring a lot more rocks into play that you have to get by.
Weight's close, just cleaning.
We're in the new
Up 4.
top 4. Top 8.
Gotta go, wait.
Sweeper's working hard, but it just can't drag it there. Bit of a fresh path, I think.
I think we can get by that one, hey?
Probably had to commit to throwing that a little bit heavy.
Similar
Back 8
to
wouldn't
that
have been
one. This is my
terrible there.
tap,
Would have
right?
had Amber have to make a tough decision whether she wanted to play the freeze and the fresh stuff or a really long run back. But this is a really good chance. Amber can almost put this game away here. There will not be a very easy draw.
Okay, top 4. Short's okay though too. Yeah. Okay. So a hair more than my last one, right? The one that was this way? Yeah. Because it's pretty similar both ways, hey? Yeah.
Sounds like these guys have a really good read on the ice right now.
Yeah, I think.
Line's looking pretty good on this. Yeah, just no mistake from Amber Holland. What a shot.
This team is dialed in. Really well managed.
That wasn't much more than the one down there.
Yeah. Like here.
You could not have hand placed that rock in a better spot. It's not really backing to come down to it. You just have to probably throw right to tee and maybe just tickle off for the perfect line.
Yeah.
What are we thinking? 14.5?
Yeah,
14?
just beside it, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, no, that was 15-2.
Okay.
Hers.
Yeah.
Okay, final shot here of the third end. Nancy Martin with an in-turn draw to the side of the button for 1.
Got close. Top 4. Top 4, top 8. Top 8. T.
I thought it was light, but it is running a little straighter.
Back 4.
Great heads-up call there from Lindsay Birch to just roll it off the side of the red.
I think that's how you had to play it. I'm not sure that you could have ever dead drawn there through that hole.
Good shot.
Okay, we're on the board.
Great shot from Nancy Martin to score here in the third end.
Good shot. Curl
Yes.
and roll it for your
Curl
life.
and roll it.
Really nice.
Okay, just before we head into the break here on our sheet, we'll give you a quick update across the other 7 that are out here. So we've got Nakamura and Brown on sheet 1. Brown is up 2-1. We have Varnes versus Skrillik. In a matchup, Skrillik is up 1, playing with hammer in the third end. Then we have Watling versus Ackerman on sheet 3. They are up 3-1, Watling is, without the hammer. Fourth sheet, we've got Tabitha Peterson versus Team Park. Peterson is winning 4-1 with the hammer, playing the fourth end. Sheet 6, we have Vaughn versus Hunkin. That's an Alberta matchup. Score is 2-1 for Hunkin, and Vaughn has hammer, playing the fourth end. Not sure what happened in the third. Oh, sorry, 4-1 for Hunkin. Vaughn has hammer in the fourth. Then we've got Muse versus Gim. 2 blank ends there. Gim is leading that game 2-1, 2-0. And Sturmey Kanai. Sturmey is up 2-1, playing the fourth end. Sturmey has hammer.
Come around maybe just a foot deeper than she would have liked, but
Yeah, line. Yes, line. Okay, line's good now. Okay, bit of room now. Low. Line's not bad. All you. Line's great.
Not quite too.
she'll be trying to freeze this right
Curl
on
a
the corner,
little.
and then
Curl a
you
little.
can probably see her starting to.
Good.
Nancy just looking to unlock this angle a little bit because the angles are not in her advantage right now.
I think T-line will be perfect. Yeah.
both teams really. Like, just because you're up in this game doesn't mean that you can't be learning about the ice and the rocks and how things run.
Didn't really curl, hey? Like you're
Amber not hesitating at all. Wants to peel this center guard.
Just clean.
Yeah, she's fully aware
Yep.
which rock is dangerous right now.
Yep. Real hard. Okay.
Wow, the accidental run back turned out in her favor.
So these kind of tappy to start. I mean, the good news for them is they still have a center guard, but they do have a lot of work to do in order to make these well-placed reds.
good.
Really nice result there. Yeah, Amber's go-to seems to be the more aggressive when there's two options, but it's working out for her so far.
Clean. Yep. 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 Hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Looks like Nancy's just playing the straight freeze this time with this ice.
Yeah, I think so.
Weight's close.
So
Gotta
this
go.
is Lindsay's
Weight's
out
close.
turn, so this should
Yep.
run a little
Do
bit
it. Yep,
straighter.
gotta go. Yep. Hard. 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 Hard.
Very well. Yeah, and she'll try and call this to kill one of those yellow wingers.
Yep. 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 Hard.
Wow, no mistake from Kim.
So probably try and get this guard to just
2.5. 2.5.
Nice fit, yeah. Very good. Very good.
What?
So you heard them use the term knife there.
On the curling side if we want it to curl and keep the rock going further. So still lots of unknowns out there for sure. Watching and learning all the time.
Line's pretty good. Yep, then, yeah, line. Hard line. Hard for line.
It is amazing curling. It's such a traditional sport, but
Yep,
we
keep going,
continue
keep
to
going, keep
learn
going.
stuff all the time, and
Okay,
it's ever
that's fine.
evolving. So that's fun. It's fun as
15-7.
somebody that's been out of it for a little bit
ever
to just
played
kind of stalk teams and what they're doing. I really
What if
notice,
you, like, froze on our
particularly
own?
the men,
Maybe not.
who I think
I think because they're dead.
are maybe, have the
Like
strength
even
to
if
really
we
make
just do this.
the rock be controlled by sweeping.
Are they dead frozen?
What?
The change now and all the run back, like how much they're just
Send it
playing
on your
that like
first
down
two.
weights
Yeah.
board stuff way more often now, even sometimes on doubles,
Okay.
just because it really allows sweeping to be the most effective with that weight.
I don't mind that too.
That-
Yeah, with that too. Yeah.
Does this set up something nice for us to drink that guy back? Yep.
Like, what is she doing if we do this right now? Is she ripping
Yeah,
that
you're
and then
right.
we're guarding that? She can't run it. She can only run it with yellow-red.
Yeah, we could do this. To like
If let's say we did make this perfect, I'm just talking. She's probably blasting it and just getting the.
Like this.
Okay.
What kind of weight do you got? Do you want to try the double or not really with
Can you
it?
see enough for the double?
Let's go half and try
Yeah, I
to just,
like that.
sure, we can throw more.
I know, that's what scares me.
Just more then.
Okay.
Sounds like they've settled on the board weight hit and roll. The bonus would be to touch that outside red. Ideally, they'd love to bring that yellow back into play.
Yeah, I'm really not convinced they can see enough to do that, but I could be wrong. I think you need to hit at least half to save there.
Yeah, I won't.
Okay.
Ideally, though, at the end of this, they want to be shot rock buried underneath there. It'd be a super bonus if they could hold the shooter somewhere as well.
Sarah, hit solid!
We've seen this spot run a little bit straight. This is going.
really hard. Hard. Go, 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 go.
Nope.
Oh, that's as good as
Touch
you
it,
could
touch
do.
it. Okay. That works.
With that weight, that's as good as you could do. She had nowhere past that top yellow.
Yeah, what a sweep.
Yeah. But just am I going to get it all the way through?
Yeah.
Like the other option is just play the angle tap kind of split thing,
That's true.
or the double peel.
Yeah.
I don't mind
I don't mind the double. So play
the
double
tap.
split.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Yeah, like even if I get that
What do you
one, I
like,
can get a
Heather?
half a rock and get it to there, roll that open. She's got the guard, I can have the run, or I should have.
Yeah, or if she plays a hit and roll, you might have a double.
Okay, so
Yeah, these
probably
are
looking for at least here, hey, because
You want to get it really moved.
yeah.
tough options.
Yeah, probably back 8. Okay, you threw it good there.
Probably pretty close.
think of must,
Is
don't
this
you?
the straight back
I think
she's
it's just
playing
going to
or
run
the split?
early.
Or
Because it's all late.
just playing the
right?
weight she can make the audible depending on how line's running.
Yeah, I guess she is playing the
She's a
split
split,
on the
yeah.
red. Wow.
I think worst case
Okay,
scenario
back
with this is that you're going to have an open shot at one of the yellows. If you tried
Okay,
anything
hit
kind
about
of
half
fancy
of
down
that
the middle
top
there,
one,
you might
so
be
he can kinda
shooting
judge
at
it
two
for the line
buried.
too, right?
Yeah, I think this is the veteran call. That yellow is dead buried, and I'm not sure the ice conditions are conducive for trying to dig that out.
Okay. Not a ton. Yeah, a couple feet.
If she can manage to get kind of second, third shot here, she's going to have a shot for a knockout punch probably on her next one.
Yeah, no mistake. I think that's exactly what she wanted. Maybe wanted to move that red a little further.
That was a great shot by her. Almost think we have to come in and freeze our own. Maybe.
I think it's really good.
Yeah,
I
no,
know. She
can't play the straight
Play.
guard here. Where Amber ticked that too. She's
Roll.
got a
Doesn't
pretty
know.
makeable run back.
That was kind of what I was thinking. Maybe I don't know.
What do you?
She had a great.
Do you ever play this with kind
Yeah.
of back button weight?
Yeah, I don't mind that.
I like that.
I think that's better than the guard.
She,
I like
yeah.
that better
Come
than
around
the
and tap yours to the button
Yeah,
and
so.
try
take
and
away kind of
Like
both.
keep a stagger there.
if we freeze
Yeah.
tap it, if we get to
With
here and
the
tap
term
just like
Christmas
and leave them
tree.
edge to edge, it's pretty good.
Yep, sounds like Nancy's on your page.
Not if we get behind the
she-
guard.
Doubles those off too. Even if we're half tap.
I'm trying to get half top that way, so that when she runs it, it's like yellow, like
Well, I
Yeah.
think she's playing a double if it's.
I like the call. I like if you get right here.
They're just trying to straight draw there. I don't mind the tap because I think
Like there.
I think so. I think only
it just
here.
puts both your rocks
Yeah.
deeper into the paint.
Do you like even a
makes
hair
her
less
draw
there?
a little bit tougher. If you're just 8 foot here, she's probably just drawing 4 foot and saying, I may give you one, but I'm pretty confident I'm going to hit 8 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, Nancy with her last in the fourth end here, trying to sit two.
Bait's nice. Okay. You can clean it then.
This is a little bit of a straight throw, I think.
Top 12.
Top 8.
Top 8.
We're to it. We're right to it.
Okay.
Just trying to freeze nose now.
Okay.
Yeah, great speed on that, just under curled from what she was looking for.
It's actually not a terrible shot, I think.
Yeah.
The double is not actually very easy.
Yeah, we'd still get our one, right?
And it makes the draw look harder.
Probably going there. Might be close with this one. Okay. Yeah. 9.5.
Okay, Amber calling the double here. We'll see where that top yellow ends up.
Yeah, if it jams on the side, I think it
9.5.
will outcount the shooter.
Those are a hair in. Probably jamming, but as long as my shooter's there, one. It's good.
She disagrees. So she
9.5.
might be right.
Final shot here of the fourth end. Amber Holland with a double to score. Shooting against 2 counters.
I don't think she loved the throw. She threw out the oh boy out of her hand, but it looks pretty good to me. Excellent shot.
No mistake for the single.
She actually got the little roll in.
Team Holland with a 5-point lead heading into the 5th end.
Yeah, I wobbled, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know if I had 9.5. But
Shoot! Can't believe that curl. It's weird.
Okay, we're back in the 5th end here. Team Holland has a 5-point lead over Team Martin, who now has the hammer. This is a premier Saskatchewan matchup. I'm sure we'll see both of these teams at the Saskatchewan Provincials this year.
nice, Deb. 14-2.
I'm quite excited to see what happens in Alberta now too. There's been a few team changes that I think have really opened up the field, and with the Scotties being here in Calgary, a great opportunity for some young and up and coming teams to, you know, maybe have their dream come true and play in a
Wait's
Scotties in your
nice.
hometown. Would be amazing.
Okay, now. 2.5. Okay, line. Okay, weight's good. 2.5. Just clean.
Yeah, absolutely. Lots of
Yeah, look at
new
these
lineups and
Right here,
new
Maddie.
teams coming out all over the place, really. Many unfamiliar teams in this field. We've got 32 teams at this Autumn
Good
Gold.
spot, Kristen.
20 of them are Canadian
Hey.
and 12 of them are international.
Yep.
Yeah, we've always been able to get quite a few international teams. That, you know, it's an opportunity for them to come, and it's a time of year where there's often many spiel. Always based around the Olympic quadrennial, and oftentimes, you know, they'll get put together a team for the first year, and often the second year you will see tweaking if things aren't going or commitments aren't the same. Kind of after that first year, this is kind of the year that you'll see a little bit of tweaking, and then teams hope to kind of have that lineup in place so they can really zone in over the next couple years and build towards that Olympics. So not surprised to see a few team changes this year.
Melody, yeah. Ah, shoot.
Heather, with your team, is this the players that make your team commit to just that team now. They don't play with any
it
other
would have been
teams.
perfect.
That's
just,
right.
you know,
So
to-
we've got a full-time team with the varsity program at the University of Calgary, and that's right. There are full-time U20 team
Right.
and a full-time varsity team. It's it's a big commitment. I was just thinking about that for all these women's teams. It's very similar. How many events in a year would they play, Sue?
Well, like I said, Nancy Martin's already in her sixth. I think that's a little bit of an anomaly. That's probably them trying to really chase points and put themselves in a scenario that gets them into maybe those higher point events, working towards probably Olympic trial qualification.
That's perfect.
But yeah, a lot of them, I mean, I can think back, I think the year we were trying very hard to
14-2.
get our spot at the trials, I think we played
Yeah.
13 events before
Just on the
Christmas,
ends.
which
I don't know.
is
Wow.
actually
Across the face,
insane.
yeah.
And I do not highly recommend. I
Okay.
think it only leads to burnout.
Sure.
But you know, that carrot of the
I
Olympic
don't
trials
mind a
is
little
a
bit
big
more,
carrot.
just like, yeah.
So I would say,
Just a
in
nice
general, the
10.
top teams are probably playing in this, what I call kind of the Bonspiel season, the season leading up to playdowns. Probably in the
Whoa.
8 range,
Yeah.
I think would be, at least 2 a month.
Curl!
Ideally, I think the best case scenario is to actually have more training weekends, but that's really hard when you're chasing points.
Yeah, exactly right. Lots of weekends on the road for these teams, and they really can't do it without sponsorship. That is the key for running an event, for being an athlete on the road. They're in hotels every weekend, eating on the road. So you can see, all of their jerseys are covered in logos and sponsorship. We're happy to be streaming so they can advertise some of their sponsors as well.
All right.
Yeah, it is so true, and the economy is not what it once was. So extra kudos to these companies that are still supporting sport. Women's sport in particular is always a little bit tougher to get people to support. So thank you to all the sponsors out there. Thank you to our sponsors
Use our
for this
guard.
event.
Yeah, I
and
like that.
for all the team sponsors as well.
I like that. Okay. Yours moved a lot here? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. 15. Okay.
I guess we should talk about the game a little bit. We've been yakking.
Well, Team Martin's trying to bury around this corner guard. Corner guard's in a decent position. It's a little far from the rings.
Room! Kristen's rock! Got a Kristen! Hard, Kristen, hard!
It's getting a little later in the game, so really we need to start putting really crooked numbers on the board if Nancy
Hard,
wants to
Kristen,
kind of
hard!
claw
Go,
her
go,
way
go,
back
go,
into
go,
this.
go! Hard!
It's fine. Like 10 and a half?
I should have just asked for less ice.
You can see Amber's rocks again are just in
Kim?
really powerful spots.
you got her.
Not really allowing Nancy to do anything with them at this point.
Clean. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Clean in. That's fine. No roll. That's good.
Yeah, so
10-15.
Amber's call there, she could have, of course, just ripped that yellow out of the house, but instead she played a softer weight to try to keep the shooter there. Now what she's done is prevented Nancy Martin from the ability to play the out turn and
I
come
like
around
that.
the guard.
Yeah. Sure.
She has cut off that. I'm surprised that they're hitting this actually. I think at this point rocks are your friends, and I would. just probably wouldn't have thrown weight that was going to take the rock out of play. And certainly rolling out is not the way to miss.
No.
Oh, it hung on.
Yeah.
You like field? You like? Clean.
Clean.
Clean. Yep. Yep.
Putting the broom in the right spot. They're throwing the rock
Nice
fairly
toss.
close.
Right
Amber's
there.
getting good reads on everything.
I
It just
wasn't
doesn't
sure.
look like their first game of the event to me.
I was like,
I totally agree. And even that's the first real shot we've seen on the wing, and well read.
Wait's close. Top 8. Do it right now. Kristen, to it. Line only. It's coming off a bit.
So Nancy trying to
T-line.
freeze here exactly on the nose of that red stone to make a double or the ability to remove that yellow as difficult as possible.
Yes, yes, yes.
Wow, that's a pretty good shot. A little bit of a missweep there, but
Go.
not a bad result.
I did hear
I
them
know,
say that it
red.
came down a little bit, and I did hear that in the game this morning. And this is a little bit earlier than I thought, but that in-turn path had been
think there
played
is, yeah.
quite a bit early in the game, so that might be the most broken down spot on the ice right now.
Yeah.
So plenty of room to pick this out.
All right, we'll just pick it. Okay. 9.
Something too I'm noticing about Amber, you know, she plays to her strengths. You heard her just say she's picking this yellow, but she's only throwing a 9-second hit. You would see a lot of the teams on TV, say Rachel Holm and Jennifer Jones, they might throw a bigger weight at this, but Amber knows herself. She's done this for a long time. She's happy to just throw 9 seconds here. And again, no mistake.
Yeah, and I think she's fully aware that 9 seconds on this ice isn't going to do much. So you don't have to throw. You can just throw that weight that is nice and controllable and comfortable for you. Maybe on arena you'd want to throw a little bit more if you're worried about
5'10" on hers
a little bit of
versus
curl,
the
but
5'6" we've seen.
your 9 is plenty to hold it nice and straight.
Around the bench line, right?
Yeah.
Just freeze it.
Okay.
So a second chance at this. They should be able to read the sweep a little bit better on it this time.
Top 4. Top 8. I think we're to it.
Sweepers seem to like it.
I don't want to
We're
lose
to
it.
it.
I don't want to lose it.
I heard 14-9.
Hey,
Great shot.
Lindsay's just stopped. So I was like, I don't
probably
want.
can't keep my shooter if like. Nope. I'll give you the same speed.
So you heard Kim there kind of pull back. Skipper kind of wanted to keep the shooter up top, but Kim's
Well, we'll probably lose
kind
it
of
back
just
on
said,
this.
let's
Yeah,
not,
that's okay.
let's not mess around too much here. Make it go away.
Yeah, same weight's good.
Amber's always been very technically sound as well, so very repeatable thrower.
It's the commentator's curse.
Yep.
No,
Yep.
no.
mistake.
It's like a 4-point slide right there.
How much fuss is that?
So Nancy already almost in the hack here. She knows that she's got basically the same shot. Very similar throw here. She's taking just a little bit less ice, it sounds like.
Okay.
Similar.
Don't want to. Hitter pass. Can't hurt it.
So you hear the sweepers
Do we have
talking about the
backing?
path. They're fully
Do we
aware
have backing?
of where they are. And
Anyway.
Wait's close. Wait's close. Whoa.
We have backing needed. We have backing needed.
Good. Really nice, Nance.
good communication on that shot.
Well swept, no mistake. Nancy Martin with the draw for a single point here in the fifth end. So Team Holland will take the lead up 4 points with the hammer playing the sixth end when we come back.
Nice. Good throw. Okay. Good throw.
We'll do just a bit of a score update here. So looks like we've got sheet one there. Brown is leading 3-2 against Nakamura. Varnes versus Skrillik. Skrillik is up 3 points without the hammer, playing the sixth end. Ackerman Watling is up 5-2. Ackerman with the hammer playing 6. We have Peterson versus Park. Peterson up 6-2. Peterson with the hammer playing the sixth end. And we have Vaughn. Vaughn versus Hunkin. Hunkin is winning 4-3, and Hunkin has the hammer in the sixth end. Looks like they blanked 5. Muse versus Gim. Gim is up 7-0 on that new Muse team. Muse will have hammer in 6. And Sturmey Kanai, it looks like they just have I thought maybe they called a timeout. We don't have timeouts in this event, so Sturmey is up 3-1, playing the sixth end after blanking 5, it looks like. Kanai has hammer.
Line's good. Line's good. Still running. Okay, go then.
Well, we're back here.
Line's
Nancy
great.
Martin with the double center guards that are about to come into
Okay.
screen here. Great
Golden.
setup.
No.
Okay.
Amber could have
line, yeah, top 4, T line, yeah. Line good. Yeah, close, clean. Whoa. Okay, line's good. Lindsay. Where? Whoa. Just right here is good.
Get all 3.
Big shot from new team member Jill Springer.
Yep. Hard. Hard.
I think you have to go in here, don't you?
Okay, I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't mind like a foot more though than I just threw.
You've got plenty of guards in play. Amber's still
Couple
got some
feet,
work
okay.
to do.
3 feet, okay. I think you gotta go. It's gonna come down, it's gonna
This is a little further out than we've ever been
go
coming
if you
out of
need
sand.
to. T line, sweep for T, sweep for T. Good.
That's the best you could do.
What an excellent shot. Team Martin with
Nice.
really coming up with
Maddie.
a fantastic shot.
Yep. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
When they're that much separated and that much off stagger, it's not an easy read.
So deep, Sue.
Good. Really nice. Perfect spot.
A little bit. I think The thought being it's a harder double peel. I think if that was any higher or any more open, you wouldn't see Amber play this. So that's probably what Nancy was thinking.
Yeah.
Kind of goaded her into. No, I think Nancy is also forced to play in the rings. Back with it. Straight back. Splash those reds around a little bit and left yourself buried in shot.
Yeah.
Fine still.
We'll just make sure
Just
there's no
trust
double,
that it'll
I guess,
curl up.
after.
Just
I like
bump.
that.
Yeah.
Pardon? No,
just
I like
bump
that.
weight.
Yep, that looks good.
What you cannot
Yes,
do
that's
is you
true.
cannot take off your center guard here. That would be
You got it,
disaster.
Lindsay.
So
Hair bag, clean,
10-5.
10-5.
10-5.
Clean,
We're big.
clean, curl, 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 curl.
if you straight.
Yeah, the other we can play the straight peel too, and then it's not awful, just shrinking the potential scoring zone, but I'm hitting like
Just jiggle things. Yeah, it's tough for me.
Just trying to get nose.
The other thing with this shot is it brings a lot more of ice reading into play, and if you've got to be dead on with your weight here for the broom, or it's just a more difficult shot, and it leaves a lot more rocks in play.
Easy, easy, clean, clean, just clean. We need to get to center. Curl.
I didn't hear if they indicated who is shot rock right now.
Good point.
Our shot now. Are we shot 2? Are we shot 2 or just 1? 1. Oh, just 1. Oh, sorry, man.
Okay.
Okay. If we tap this, just got chased. Yeah. Then we can always hit
Yeah,
that
so if you tap this on the, get to the inside
This
and
one will be
tap, then you
counting
can
the
lay
one that's
2
in
and have really nice angles.
Okay. We saw Lindsay's here too, so. I think I like less, Linz. Center of that rock, a little less. Yeah. Throwing back 8. Just back 8. Love it. Me, I think. Just me, I think.
She's very good at icing, though.
Whoa!
Sometimes
Whoa,
these can
Orzo.
be tricky ice.
Well, I think we can squeak this through.
Amber
think
will
if we
want
get
to
that
make
through,
this
we're-
double and keep her shooter somewhere usable. I don't think she wants to probably flop that half a rock that staggers those red
Right.
and
I
makes
think we gotta
either
play
of them
regardless, though, don't you?
not able to use.
So where do we, like, hit center line? Yeah.
Okay, Amber playing the out-turn double here.
Okay. Just a hair inside. Give me that. 9/8.5.
I think if Nancy's sitting 2 after this throw, it'll be mission accomplished for her, having her opponent shoot against 2 potential steal points.
It's good. Yep. Back 12. Back 12.
Looks like that might have grabbed something, Sue. Might have been.
Yeah, she did call it right out of her.
Okay, chunk of the forefoot.
Mentally,
Okay.
it's just such a different pressure when drawing against 1 versus drawing against 2 when you're up 4 points.
1475.
I expect her to be real close on this. Out a little further than where most of their draws have been, though.
Final shot of the 6th end. Could be the last shot of the game.
They're on it early. Looking real close to me.
Well thrown, well swept. One
Good
more
sweeping.
point
That
on the
was 15.
scoreboard.
I let it go. I was like, that's not what they wanted.
So that puts Team Holland up 7-2 after 6 ends. And the gloves are coming off, Sue.
Good game. Good game. Good job. Good luck again.
Good luck.
Well, thank you all very much for joining us on this Friday afternoon here. Bye.